What's going on, you guys? It is your boy 40 Days, 40 Nights, 369 in the building, man. Back at it again with another Jesus video. Today we're going to be talking about Matthew chapter 8, where Jesus healed a man with leprosy, and he also healed a Roman's son back at home. Okay, so check this out, which, in other words, it's his servant. So Matthew chapter 8, when he came down from the mountains, they're talking about Jesus right now. Great crowds followed him, and behold, a leper came to him and knelt before him, saying, Lord, if you will, you can make me clean. And Jesus stretched out his hand and touched him, saying, I will, be clean. And immediately the leprosy was cleansed. And Jesus said to him, see that you say nothing to anyone. Basically, don't say anything to anyone. But go, show yourself to the priest, and offer the gift that Moses commanded, for a proof to them. When he had entered Capernaum, a Centurion, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but basically a Roman for the ones confused. A Roman came forward to him, appealing to him, Lord, my servant is lying paralyzed at home, suffering terribly. And he said to him, I will come and heal him. And the Centurion replied, Lord, I am not worthy to have you under my roof, but only say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I too am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. And I say unto one, go, and he goes. And to another, come, and he comes. And to my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard this, he was marveled, and he said to those who followed him, truly I tell you, with no one in Israel have I found such faith. I tell you, many will come from the east and the west and recline at table with Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and the kingdom of heaven, while the sons of the kingdom will be thrown into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And to the Roman, Jesus said, go, let it be done. For you, as you are, have believed. And the servant was healed at that very moment. Boom. So it's all about your faith, bro. What is faith? Faith equals trust. We talked about this earlier on the channel. So faith equals trust. Now, to have faith in God, it means to trust in God. Have faith that things are going to work out. Trust in God that things are going to work out, even when it looks like you're in a storm. And that storm is surrounded by thunder. They're surrounded by lightning, surrounded by hail, with the freaking F5 tornado exactly 1 mile away. If that storm feels like that and it looks like nothing's going to work out, you keep your faith. You keep your faith and you trust God, okay? Go on your first instinct. Something that I learned from one of my aunties is this. Your first instinct is the one that comes from God. That first intuition, it's coming from God. If you're going to do something and then you automatically feel convicted like you shouldn't do it, then don't do it. You know what I mean? Your second instinct is always the one that's it's basically the flesh. Now, with that instinct, that's the one that's usually going to be wrong, okay? Your first instinct, it's pretty much always right, trust me. Now, I've also tested this theory, because this is basically a theory, I guess you could call it. But from my first instinct, when I've actually started paying attention to my first and second instinct, my first instinct has always been right. For this past 2 months. Past month, I should say. Month and a half. Now, it's been right. And I've learned about this a month and a half ago. So yeah, I've been testing it ever since I've learned that. This is why you should trust your instincts. Trust your first one. Trust that first gut feeling in your gut that you know what you got to do, and do it. It don't matter if it seems far out. It don't matter if it seems like nothing's going to work out. You have faith. You trust in God. Remember, He already knows what you're going to pray before you even say it. He already knows your whole mind. Just pray, but don't say too much. You know what I mean? Just get to the point. God will fill in the blanks on everything else because He knows you. He knows your heart. He knows your mind. The Lord Jesus Christ is coming back. And we must have faith. Faith enough that we know that if we follow God, so many people will be healed. So many people they'll be healed, they will be cleansed, they will be not captive no more. You know what I'm saying? Jesus sets free the captive. He sets free the people in bondages. He sets free the people in chains. Our God is a chain breaker. And God, you're higher than any other. He's higher than any other God. Any other God you may worship in the universe, whatever it is. It don't even have to be like a religious God. It could even be weed. It could be alcohol. It could literally be just an idol. It can be food, bro. It can be lying. Like if you're just addicted to lying because you always get your way or whatever it is, and you're just good at manipulating, like wolves in sheep clothing, you know what I mean? That's your God. You basically make yourself your own God at that point.